Yeah!
Woohoo!
Perhaps
Perth,
I'm a little too excited for
Perth,
this
Perth,
card.
Perth.
Perth! Yes, we are back in Western Australia with Yowzer. A fight card that is happening. A damn good main event right there with Carlos Ulberg and Dominick Reyes. Significant stakes there. We are down to 12 fights, which I guess is a positive. And you kind of feel for the Western Australians who are attending this event, who are up to the ass crack of dawn to head to the arena and check out this fighting. But we are here with all of you, no matter what time of day you might be watching it from, for the People's Pre-Fight Show on this Saturday of UFC Perth. Thank you for joining us. I am Mike Heck, and joining me, and it is a bittersweet introduction here. This will be the final time that he appears on the People's Pre-Fight Show as a member of the MMA Fighting team, but he will always be one of us. The chair-swinging fool himself, the baddest stash in all of MMA, Mr. 10-7 himself, the baddest producer in all the land, the one and only Casey Leydon.
Woo! Let's go!
So many spins.
Whoa, there we are. Oh,
I was dizzy watching you, Casey.
I know. I'm trying. Just focus on the camera in the middle. Here we go.
Yes. How are we feeling? How are we feeling on this Saturday, Casey? Last fight night with us. The last day with us. You get one more post-fight show, and then you're out of here. How are we feeling?
Yeah. As soon as I press finish live stream on that post show, I'm unemployed.
Oh my gosh!
It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet.
You couldn't have waited till fucking UFC 320 for this. Golly, you couldn't have waited a week.
Wait, good. I don't want the fighters to take the attention away from me. So let's focus on me, Mike. I picked this card in particular. Don't worry.
You picked perfectly. There's no Apex card till November 1st, so we would have to wait another month. So, all right, let's talk UFC Perth, I guess. Bring on the peeps. What do they want to talk about? Of course, our wonderful super chatters. You can cut to the front of the line, whether it's a fight question, a UFC Perth question. I can't imagine we're going to get a ton of UFC Perth questions. News and notes, maybe some kind words for the baddest stash.
Yeah, let me just say, I went through all the comments on our preview show for this wonderful fight night, and thank you so much. Everyone has been super kind. I know I talk a lot of crap about the MMA fans and stuff, but you guys were nice, and I really appreciate it. And I even sent the link to my dad. I was like, "Hey, Dad, look how everyone's being so nice to me." So I do appreciate it, and I'm glad everyone's on their good behavior out. And I don't know, it was just nice. So I appreciate it, and I read them all and everything, and I got messages on Twitter threads, Instagram, all that stuff, and thank you so much, guys. It means a lot. It does. But to the questions, with a fan question and answer, here we go.
All right.
Got some super chats. Here we go. Last stand.
Yeah, make sure you keep those super chats coming, because I'm going to need way more Dunkin' Donuts now that Casey's leaving, because my responsibility list has grown immensely. I'm just telling you, I'm going to have to go to 2 coffees a day, at least, maybe 3. So bring those super chats in, help your boy out. What would Dominick Reyes' legacy be if he wins this and actually wins the title? The legacy question is actually interesting, because the short term it would just be an incredible feel-good story, and it'd be like the MMA gods. They come along like every 3 to 5 years to do something good. Like they did it with Khamzat missing weight so that Nate Diaz didn't have to fight out his last UFC contracted bout against a guy who would just kill him. So instead he got to beat Tony Ferguson and ride off into the sunset. So that was like one time the MMA gods smiled upon us. But Dominick Reyes winning the light heavyweight title after he should have won it against John Jones, and then people just, shoveling dirt on the grave of his career. Now he's maybe one win away from getting back to a title fight, Casey. So if he actually wins this fight and then fights the Ankalaev Pereira winner next and wins the belt, what does that mean for his overall legacy?
I think it'll be such a unique legacy because if he wins the belt, he'll actually be almost erasing his previous legacy. Because right now the legacy is a guy that should have been champ, didn't win it, and then the wheels just came off. If he can actually, that would be, it would have to be one of the most incredible career comebacks if he can actually win the belt. I mean, fighting for the title is one thing, and that's an incredible achievement alone, just to rebound from just the 3 straight horrible knockout losses to actually getting a title shot. Just doing that alone would just be an incredible career rebound for Reyes. But if he can actually win it, my God, wow! Just you just can't. It just I think it just goes to show that you just can't give up on some fighters. So many times, we see guys lose, in their post shows. We're like, maybe it's time for them to hang it up, blah blah blah. We kind of always we kind of all go through that, And I feel with Reyes, we were pretty much like that. What was the last? Was it the Ryan Spann?
Was the Ryan Spann one? The Yuri one was just an absolutely terrifying knockout, but the Ryan Spann one was just
Yuri,
like, man.
Yeah, it's just you fight Yuri. Yuri's clearly one of the best. But yeah, I think it was the Ryan Spann one. We're like, oh,
it was a jab too. Like he got hit with like a super powerful jab, and it just holded him at MSG.
Yeah, it got him. And I think it's just how he just was just out. Like, oh man. So if he can do this and come back, he still has at least two more big wins to achieve this kind of, I don't know, legendary status. But it will be incredible. It'll be incredible, and that's just. I think it's just why we kind of love the sport because, these guys were he was up here, he had that loss, and then just everything came apart. And then if he can somehow get to the top of that mountain again, wow, it'd be incredible. But still,
does he become a Hall of Famer if he wins the belt?
Absolutely.
You have to.
Absolutely.
Like this story, like he is the poster boy for MMA, and essentially like you can never give up on this. And talking to Dom before his last fight was like super interesting because I've been talking to Dominick Reyes since before he got into the UFC, and it had been a while since we had spoken, and you could tell like the John Jones questions like just bothered him. It was I got screwed. The judges robbed me, all this, all that, and then it just became like, yeah, I beat him. Like I look back on that performance and I think to myself, wow, I did that night. To the greatest fighter of all time. It's not like excuses. It's not I got screwed. It's like, oh, I did that. Like that's an accomplishment within itself. He like accepted it and he was able to turn the page and move on. And now he's literally about to headline an event for the first time since the Yuri fight. So first time in over 4 years, he's been in a main event and potentially fighting for a title fight. And the timing could not be any better with the title fight coming next week, because if Pereira wins the belt, Dominick Reyes is fighting for the title because he's not going to fight Prochazka again. And he's not going to fight Roundtree again. He's going to fight. They might do the trilogy, but probably not. They're going to go to Dom, I'm sure.
Unless it's like a fight of the year type performance between, I'm sorry, I'm interrupt you, but unless it's like a fight of the year between Ankalaev and Pereira, the rematch, if Pereira wins and Dom wins tonight, that's the fight to make. And the story is just so easy to tell. It's just like it's laid out. It's right there for the UFC. They don't have to do anything. They don't even need to make a countdown show. They just go like, the story. It's awesome. And it's an incredible story.
Each other. They have like a relationship. They've trained together a bunch of times. Like it would just be like such a cool moment. There would be no shit talk heading into the fight. It would just be like
you wouldn't need it.
It wouldn't. It would just be like it's because what we're getting with Pereira and Ankalaev now, it's like they're trying to sell this fight. And I don't care about any of it. Like, because I think both guys are kind of seeing like the overall public sentiment. It's just like, even Chael Sonnen's coming out and saying, no one wanted Pereira Ankalaev the first time. And now we're getting it a second time. And less people than zero want it this time. Yeah. And we're just kind of just like, all right, fine. Let's like do it. And then we can move on from it. And then we'll see where this division goes. So yeah, man, what a story it would be. And I feel like Carlos Ulberg, like, he's in such a weird spot, right? It's almost like, I mean, at least he's fighting at like an arena that will probably cheer for him, right?
I
But
would
at the
think
same
so.
token, like everybody else is cheering for Dom. Like this is the feel good story that sports fans want to see.
Yeah.
So
I feel bad for Ulberg. I mean, he seems like a nice dude. He's not like, he's not one of those guys like, oh, I hate that guy. It's gonna suck if he's champ. No,
yeah,
he's a good dude, and
won 8 in a row.
we had what freaking 8 in a row at 205 pounds. Just he's doing his thing. He's doing it the right way, just building his way up. Looking gosh darn handsome the whole time. And
Yeah, I mean, if he wins, he's gonna have to do it. He's gonna have to do it big tonight.
most
Probably.
likely.
Yeah.
Most
I think if
likely.
Reyes wins, even if he wins a split, he's getting the title shot. But I think Ulberg's gonna have to. He's gonna have to smash.
Yeah. I mean, because the Jan win was a great win. Obviously, just wasn't exciting. So you just gotta need that one exciting. Like all right, we're ready. So yeah.
There you go.
Oh my
Main
God.
event with some stakes. We got something there.
Yeah, yeah. This card has a main event. I will say that it's got a hell of a
It
main
does
event.
have a main event.
This is a main event heavy card.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Rick Wynn with a 50 Canadian dollar super chat. That's a lot of iced coffee.
Sucks to see you leave, Casey, but all the best. We love you. Rick is the man. We love Rick.
Rick, thank you. Thank you so
What a
much.
guy.
I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's been almost 10 years. I think I was a couple months short of 10 years full time, but I've been with I got to look it up real quick. I've been with MMA Fighting since UFC 104, which was October 24th, 2009.
Jesus.
So,
16 years.
oh,
We're knocking on year 16. We're a week away from 16.
Yeah, yeah.
October
Wow.
4th, right? The day of UFC 320.
October 24th, almost a month short.
Almost
October
almost
24th.
UFC 321. Almost
Yeah.
UFC 321. All right.
So yeah, that was my first event I worked for, MMA Fighting. I've been working in MMA for almost 20 years now. MMA Fighting for a little over 15, and yeah, it's been a ride. It's still going, but it's been a ride. But thank you so much, Rick. Yeah.
First time Casey and I ever communicated. I was working for Fansided at the time. And the UFC had an event in Boston. It was UFC 220. It was headlined by Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou. I also had Daniel Cormier versus Volkan Ozdemir as the co-main event. And we're in the back. We're in the Legends Lounge. That's where we're at the TD Garden in Boston. And that's where they had all the backstage interviews and the press conferences. It's like the ritzy, like VIP section. They like shut it down just so we could do the pre-fight. And I forget, it was like after the first fight or something, and we were getting ready to do the first scrum. And like, I was still relatively new. I hadn't covered like a ton of UFC events, and I certainly wasn't like, here's a camera, let's record all the interviews and get them up on YouTube. And I just wanted to jump in and ask questions. I was that guy, and Casey fucking yelled at me. Hey, wait a minute. We're not ready yet. We're not ready. All right, shut the fuck up.
Hey, rookie.
It wasn't like that. It was just like, hey, we're not ready yet. Calm down. I'm like, okay. But now, like, but that taught me a valuable lesson, because now every time I'm back at an event, I'm like, is everybody ready? Are you good? Are you good back there?
Everyone good?
All right. Thumbs up. All right. So that was the first time I met Casey. And we watched the main event and pretty much close to each other, because I remember it was you, it was Helwani, me, and then like a couple other people were back there. And, like, all of us just kind of sat on our hands during the Stipe and Ngannou first round. We were all so tense. Like, no one said a word until the first round was over. We were just like, something big's about to happen. And it never did. And then Stipe just dominated him. We all like kind of just had a sigh of relief almost that nothing devastatingly bad happened out there. But I remember you yelling at me. But you also saved my ass at UFC 244. This is like 3 or 4 months before I started MMA Fighting. Some ass hat at MSG Security broke my tripod while we were filming a Darren Till scrum because he showed up late. Remember, he couldn't, his like flights kept getting delayed. So he weighed in missed media day, missed the press conference, showed up, made weight to fight Kelvin Gastelum. And then he did a scrum after the ceremonial weigh-ins. And some dude just like walked in front of my camera as I was and like knocked the tripod over and broke my fucking tripod. I was so mad. And then Casey actually brought me an extra tripod that day, which was just so kind of him. He didn't have to do that. So
hey man, you were in need, so you had some bad luck. I could have helped. I had the means to help out, so I did.
You did. What a hero. Absolute hero. You're the man. Absolute man.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Rick Wynn. Thank you very much. A lot of super chats. Here we go. Last stand. One more.
Farewell, Casey.
Thank you so much. Last stand. Steven, $5 super chat. It's got an A in front of it, so I'm assuming Australian. I have no idea.
Maybe.
To be honest.
Good morning if it is. Good morning. Boys, Reyes wins tonight, wins the belt, and then gets a hair transplant. Best comeback of all time. Don't leave us, Casey. Paca Porta, one last time. Gosh darn legend, that Paca Porta. And Dom, don't listen to Steven, okay? No hair transplants. Just accept the hand that has been dealt to you and just go with it. Just take the razor, just shave it all off, man. Just shave it all. And you'll be so happy. You will not even realize how much money you will save doing this, changing your lifestyle like this. Thousands upon thousands of dollars you will save. So, no hair transplant. Don't do it.
No, don't do it. Thank you, Steven. One more from Steven.
Reyes versus Jones 2 at the White House. Oh shit! Wow. That would be pretty interesting.
So wait,
John's not fighting Tom. I'm sorry, that fight's still not going to happen. But boy, that would be something.
So the White House card is going to be late June, the last week of June in 2026. So if Reyes wins tonight, then he defeats Pereira in say early 2026. That lines up perfect, and then that gives John time to cut those heavyweight pounds off and get back to 205.
Or if Ankalaev beats Pereira, Reyes could just go fight Jones at he could just not cut weight. He could just go to 235 and fight John.
Would we want to see that? Would you want to see that? If Jones comes back, would you want to see Jones face Reyes at heavyweight, or would it have to be at 205?
I mean, Jones ain't gonna cut to 205. He's done playing that game.
It's at the White House. He'll do it. Nah, he won't.
That would be pretty crazy if Data was like, you know what? We'll let John fight on the White House card, but he's got to do it at 205. He's got to fight Dominick Reyes. Ooh.
I'm just saying.
That would be kind of interesting.
A couple things have to happen to get there, but it's not too far. It's not too much out of the possibility.
Damn. That would actually be kind of interesting. Because I don't want to see Jones fight anybody else. Some people are throwing out to me well, what if he fought Pereira at the White House? I'm like, for what? Just for a fight?
For funsies? Yeah, just for funsies.
I wasn't into that fight to begin with. I understand that it would be a big fight, especially when Pereira was on that run and won the second belt and was just knocking everybody out and fighting every 3 months. But even then, I was just John's just going to tackle him and beat him. Now that he's gonna have extra 30 pounds on him, I don't know. That fight just from a stylistic perspective doesn't do a whole hell of a lot for me. But it's a perfect White House fight, Jones and Pereira too. So I don't know.
If Pereira rolls through Ankalaev next week, it's next week, right?
Next Saturday. Right. I can't wait for 320. Yeah. I cannot wait for this card.
If he just steamrolls Ankalaev, then maybe that kind of conversation can come back with Jones Pereira again, but I think he has to really just wipe the floor of Ankalaev.
But even then, Pereira could do anything he wants if he wins that fight. He could just say screw it, I want to fight Aspinall, and they'll be like, okay, bet you can go fight Tom. I'm vacating 205. I'm going to heavyweight, and I'm fighting Aspinall. Get that bag. I don't know how many fights Pereira's left, honestly.
Yeah, you're right. So, what is he? 37, 38?
36, 37.
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, so. I mean, he has to. It's really up to him and how his body's holding up. Yeah. He's been a professional fighter for a while. His age isn't necessarily the worst thing for that weight class, but
The activity.
Lot of tread on the tire though. I mean, is that right?
Yeah.
Did I use that term right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Well,
Yeah.
well said. I knew what you were saying, even if it's the correct terminology or not.
I just making up sayings. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Fire me? I can say whatever I want today. Hey, you notice I got a call about sleeves, or in case you need to wear some sleeves, and then I'm like,
No, I don't.
no. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh my gosh.
You can't take away my 401k. It's mine.
It's fine, damn it.
All right. Thank you, Steven. A few more super chats. RS40.
Neil Magny's resume is insane. Picking him tonight. I am also picking Neil Magny tonight.
He does have an insane resume. Did you watch the preview show, Mr. Heck?
I watched the incredible intro.
Oh, appreciate that.
And then I watched like some. I cut to like the end of it to see the Casey tributes.
Okay.
Going through the slacks of all of us commenting on your fight.
I never saw those because I was kind of busy that night. But I really appreciate I think you had one in there, like you were like
Casey just opened as a -275 favorite against Patty.
Yeah. And y'all were so pissed off. My opponent grabbed the cage. I didn't even. You were like, that cheater! I can't do that. And I'm all like, whatever. You know, it's like, hey, it's a fight. You know, I'm like,
so mad, dude.
But but it was cool going through those Slack, them bringing back the Slack messages to me because I never saw them. I think they just happened that I just never didn't get to them. And it was nice. It was nice seeing how everyone was so emotionally invested in the fight. So.
Oh, it was the best, dude. I remember that night. It was so great.
Thank you, RS40. We'll get a couple more super chats. El Gato del Santiago.
For Casey's new suit and tie, no sleeves. Let's go.
Let's go. Appreciate it. What the? Oh, sorry. Got a text message on my thing. And one more super chat before we get to other questions from John Miller.
Oh, thank you, John. Are there any fouls MMA refs can call without stopping the action? Say the controlling fighter is being fouled and wouldn't want to lose position. Do you have any ideas in this regard? So the only time I've seen, I mean, I'm sure there are other times.
So are there any fouls without? Yeah, like a lot of times when guys are stuck on the bottom and they might start grabbing the inside of the glove, and that's something where they wouldn't reset the position. But I guess they would just yell at the fighter to let go. And as long as as long as the top fighter doesn't lose position, or they don't, I guess, as long as the bottom fighter lets go when the ref says so, then I don't think they would deduct a point. But if they separate, the ref is at the discretion to still deduct a point, but you wouldn't reset the position. I think that's what is that what you're asking? Am I saying that? Am I reading this right?
So there's one fight that I remember where it was, I know Joe Selecki was in it, and I just pulled it up. It was UFC on ESPN Plus 65 at the world's most famous Apex, headlined by Alexander Volkov versus Jairzinho Rosenstrike. There was a lightweight contest between Joe Selecki and Alex De Silva. And in the first round, Selecki was going for a takedown, and De Silva clearly grabbed the fence a couple of times, and the ref warned him, don't grab the fence again, don't grab the fence again. And then in round two, Joe had great position the entire round, and De Silva he grabbed the fence again, no call. And then eventually Joe went for a takedown again, and he grabbed the fence. Joe got the takedown. The referee just took a point, didn't stop it, just goes, I'm taking a point. Oh. Derek Cleary actually scored that a 10-7 round for Joe Selecki after the point deduction. But that's the only time I really remember off the top of my head seeing the action sort of stopped and they took a point and they didn't stop it. You know what I mean? They're just like, all right, you're stuck there, but we're taking a point anyways. So yeah, it can happen, is what
It
we're
can happen.
saying. But
Yeah. Yeah. Use like fence grabs. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
yeah,
Most likely. Um, yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I, I can see that type like yeah, it's just guys from bottom maybe like trying desperate to get out back at the headshots, things like that. But where they wouldn't reset it, but they could possibly deduct a point if the guy achieved what he wanted on the bottom from cheating.
yeah.
So thank you, John.
Little
Thank
eye
you.
poke off the back,
Yeah.
little Three Stooges action.
Yeah.
I mean, if you gotta do it, do it. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
gotta cheat, do it right. Let's have some fun.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's
Go
clearly
viral.
there's an easy defense. That's why no one does it,
Easy.
you know. But yeah, it's just
Yep. No one does it.
all right. All right. Here we go. Some other questions.
Casey, why do you hate your first name?
I don't hate it. If you guys want to call the E in E Casey is for Eugene. So if you guys want to call me Eugene, feel free. I love the name Eugene. I got used to Casey. So originally, I was called Eugene, but then I think my dad or something thought like, oh, but people are gonna make fun of me or something, so they called me Casey. I don't know. They gave me a girl's name. I don't know. But when I got to college, a lot of my professors and people called me Eugene and stuff. And at the gym, when my name is in the the computer, my name's Eugene. So some of the coaches that met me, like, hey, Eugene. So if you want to call me Eugene, I don't mind it. I love it.
There you go.
What we got here? Not about me. I don't want this. I just want to talk about other things. Forrest Daniels.
Any Ilya Topuria updates for myself and my friend who's watching? He keeps tweeting things.
What's going on with that?
So I mean, I don't know. Like the rumbling that there's nothing really to report, really. I guess I'll say, like, if I had to guess, January we may see him against who I don't know. And I guess that's really all I could say right now. Nothing's like set. There's nothing really like to report, but it seems like from conversations I've had, if the UFC had their druthers, Ilya will fight in January and defend his belt. As far as opponent goes, I haven't heard anything that's like, yeah, let's go crazy trying to confirm this information. So
yeah, when's is it November? When's Makhachev
yeah, it's November 15th.
November 15th.
That's gonna be a busy ass week, man. Jake Paul loves to fight the day before a UFC MSG card because he did it last year and he's doing it again this year.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy day, busy weekend for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't help you, Forrest. Yeah, we're all just waiting.
I hope it's Arman Sarukian. I hope it's Ilya Arman.
I mean,
that's the fight I want.
That's what
we're not. I don't
every
know if
fan wants that. Yeah.
But that's what I want. That's the fight I want to see.
Yeah. I hate it. It just sucks. I mean, I know Ilya's a prize fighter. I know he's chasing the biggest check possible, so like he'll hold out for that bigger payday. But yeah, I just wish we just got Ilya versus Sarukian, just get it out of the way, and then we can kind of move on. I guess in terms of solidifying Topuria has like, I mean, we know he's a champ right now, but I don't know. We still need one. I feel like we all want one more big win against a top 5 guy, and Sarukian's right there. He's waiting.
If he beats Arman, man, like you can't say anything about anything. Yeah. Like it's just like, all right, shit. Like this dude's the man at this point.
And
I mean, he might be the man anyways, but
yeah, he might be the man. But we want to see it. Prove it.
I want to know for sure.
Yeah, prove it at 55. Yeah. Thank you, Forrest. Another giant super chat from Rick Wynn. Man, thank you, Rick. Jeez, so much iced coffee.
There's like a whopping 17 people in RAC Arena right now. There's like nobody in there. It's crazy.
Really?
Jeez. Yeah, they just started the broadcast. But I mean, again, it's like 9 a.m. there, I think.
Yeah.
Let me see what time it is. What time? Maybe it's earlier in Perth right now. No, it's 7:01 a.m. in Perth right now.
7:01, dude. Like, you can be the biggest fan, but seriously, that means you wake up like 5 in the morning, get ready, go fights, and then you just sit in that whatever seat you got. You're sitting there for the next like 8-9 hours.
Let me just say something right here. Like, I understand you want to cater to certain time zones, and maybe you're like, oh, the UFC fans would be really pissed if we started this event at 7 a.m. Eastern time. No, we wouldn't. I'd be fucking thrilled if you started the event at 7 a.m. Eastern. And we're wrapped and packed and done by like 3 p.m. It'd be the greatest day ever. I don't know why they didn't just do that here and like cater to their time zone, but it is what it is. But Rick, you're the man. Much appreciated. My second favorite fight on the card is the first fight of the night.
Thank you. We were talking a lot about it in the preview show to the point where it was just like, what's the point even? Outside the main event, the rest of the card lineup just does not make sense, especially the
two women's fights I actually like a lot.
I think they're the only other ranked fighters, Carolina and Loma. Are they the only ranked fighters on the card?
And Tainara is really good. Yeah. I like Tainara. She's the one who retired Molly.
Yeah, I don't know if that should be co-main event, but at least should be in the main card. I have no idea why it's so early in the card. It's honestly, it's kind of insulting to both fighters and insulting to the strawweight division. Yeah, hey, it ain't my company, but I'm just saying as a fan, I don't like it.
Yeah, Carolina fight's interesting too. Michelle Montague is pretty solid, man. I've seen her fight live for Masvidal's promotion. She just like wreck some poor girl in there. So yeah. Mike, would you ever attend a 9 a.m. card in person? If my job was
as a fan, you're gonna drop $400 on a ticket.
If someone like gave me, listen, I'm not paying $400 to go to a UFC event anyways. I don't care what friggin' time of day it is. But if like a friend of mine hit me up on a Friday night and said, hey, I got tickets to this event. It's a fight, 12 fights, decent main event, but it starts at 9 a.m. Yeah, I'm going. Like, let's rock and roll. Like if I went to a Patriots game, like I'm up way earlier than that. Like I'm at Gillette Stadium for a 1 p.m. game by like 8:30 to like get the tailgating experience. So I'm up like being up early for something at 9 a.m. would be incredible.
Yeah, but you're not like sitting in that one seat from 9 a.m. till basically let's call it 2 p.m., 3 p.m. I guess. I mean,
I would do it.
Yeah, it's a tough one though.
I'm not paying for it, but if someone was like, "Hey, as long as I get my coffee, we're good to go," I would go.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know if I would.
Well, at this arena, I would because you could have bought a ticket for this event for like $50 because they weren't selling. So,
all right. Thank you, Xdran. Let's see. Oh, man, so many nice comments.
First fight's about to start.
Oh, really? First fight's about to start. Okay, shoot.
We got the promo already. So,
all right, let me fly through these then. Jeez, good times go so fast. A lot of people are asking my next endeavor. I'm not gonna announce that yet, but you'll find out soon. So, here you
go. Mad respect for the Sepultura shirt. You will be missed, Casey. Casey will be missed.
Thank you much. Thank you much. Forrest Daniels.
Casey, I want to miss your energy, charm, and positive perspective on MMA and just life in general. Hope you read this.
Charm.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
charm.
Wow.
I mean, all the adjectives that I've heard about Casey, charm. Or charming.
Me?
It's one I hear all the time, Casey. All the time.
Stop it.
It's my go-to.
All right.
Ooh. Okay. Real quick before we go to this, because this is way more important. So I found out about Casey leaving after BTL, not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before. I was hoping that wasn't what I was about to get, because I feel like I've been crushed so many times by people saying like they were leaving me. Like Shahid Al-Shadi, when he told me he was leaving, I was like, I'm gonna throw something through the goddamn window. And I was like, fuck. And like my wife was upstairs working and she heard me like scream "fuck" when you told me you were leaving. And then she comes down. She goes, "What happened? Why were you so bad?" And I was like, "Casey's leaving." She was like, "Oh no." She's like, "All right, now I get it. It's all good." So it crushed me. But this is
I
way
know.
more important than the
Yeah,
story.
so I think right after we finished BTL, then after we went off air, then I think I told you and Jed. Was it you and Jed?
Jose.
Oh, Jose, you and Jose, and yeah, I did. I was like, oh man, like I saw because I was we're looking at each other, so like I saw when it hit you, you're like yeah, you did. It was an audible fuck.
Yeah, it was a big one. It was like it didn't mean to come out as loud as it did, but it just did. It was like the emotions poured out. But Boeing whistleblower asks Casey, please give us the UFC 199 story before you leave on to bigger and better things.
Hey.
First of all, how dare you?
How dare you?
Come on now. We need to know how it went down from you and Esther's perspective leading up to getting escorted out.
Oh,
Is this about to happen? Please tell me this is about to happen.
I don't want to get into the whole story because it just takes a while, but it was everything Ariel said on his kind of his I guess his MMA hour show he had like the following week. That was there. I was right there with him. I was right there when Dana and security and Dave Schaller, the head of PR at the time, gave us the boot, made us give us them our credentials and everything. My favorite part of the story is there was a local photographer he just wanted to kind of intern that night and help out. So we got him credentialed. Just a kid helping out. It wasn't paying him at all. He was just gonna kind of carry some equipment for us. And so the very first day he came to a UFC event, he got his credential pulled and told to leave the arena too. And now he's still he's like a photo guy around LA, and Esther hires him for shoots and stuff. But I was like, dude, you got the coolest story. He came to one UFC event and got kicked out.
Yeah.
And so so in the park, so it was at the Forum in Inglewood, California. So that's only about 5 miles from here where I live now. And at the time, I lived maybe 2 miles from the Forum. And so we got kicked out, and it was in between the co-main event and the main event. The main event, of course, being Luke Rockhold versus Michael Bisping 2. So me, Ariel, Esther, and our assistant were literally in the parking lot, and we hear just like this roar from the arena, and like, whoa, that's loud. You actually hear from the outside, and Ariel looks at his phone. He's like, hey, Bisping won. I was like, oh, and my first thought was like, oh, we better freaking leave because I don't want to get stuck in traffic. So like, that was my whole thing. It's like, oh, we got to get out of here. So the whole time we're like kind of all stressed out, like, oh, what's gonna happen? Are we ever gonna be able to work another UFC event ever again? But right then we're like, oh crap, traffic, let's get out of here.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, so but I'll tell more of that story later. But yeah, it was a time. It was a time.
Come back to the post fight though.
Yeah,
tell the whole story. Because we're only gonna be talking about like one fight from this event, so we get a whole saga on the post fight show. All the best, Case said. See you go. Shout out to Gibbo.
Terrence Leverett.
EKC will be missed. Thanks for advocating for women's MMA. Atom weights, tough 2026. Excuse me. Hope to see y'all rising. Question for both: who's
the biggest
women's unsigned fighter? Stamp? Are we talking about like outside the UFC or just like in general?
I'm assuming outside UFC, and I mean obviously outside UFC is obviously it's Dakota, but not unsigned. She's not unsigned, so I mean,
yeah, I mean she's in.
I guess the biggest fighter that's not in the UFC. Yeah, I would think Stamp, and if you want to, I would just say biggest fighters who aren't in the UFC, women's fighters aren't in the UFC. Stamp and obviously Izawa, but she's a 105er. She fights in Japan. And I would love Atom Weights to be in the UFC, but they're not doing it. It doesn't seem like it.
Yeah,
but
Loma might be a champion if she fought at 105.
Yeah,
she looks like tiny compared to
she's
right now.
Where's I don't have the broadcast up. Is
3 minutes into the round?
3 minutes. Oh,
they're slugging it in.
Oh shoot, we shouldn't have been. What do you call it?
Going down memory lane. We're going down memory lane.
Yeah. So let's stay on why that fight's going on. So. You in a hurry? You in a hurry? You got any place to go, Mike? You good?
I mean, you got to teach me a couple of things.
Oh yeah, we'll do that after.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm the social media guy today, so
yeah. What else? J King. Just a lot of nice comments. I'm saying thank you very much for everyone. Hold on. Bvon11.
Imagine putting in an empty UFC card in an isolated Australian state on the same weekend as the AFL, GF, as well as the NRL prelim finals. Terrible scheduling.
What is all that? AFLG? I don't know those. What is that? Are these events going on in Australia?
Yeah, there's
okay.
There's big. There's a couple of things they were talking about at the press conference because Dave Shaw was asked about the low ticket sales, and he basically gave a roundabout. We're playing the long game, man. And then Carlos Ulberg was like, no, all this other shit's going on. So, like, we have to contend with all of these things. So,
so it's like a big sports weekend in just Australia in general right now.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. 100%. Okay. Yeah. Imagine. I don't need to imagine it. We're seeing it.
Yep.
Thank you, Bivon. All right. What else we got here?
Not going well for Loma right now.
Oh, no. Sure. Her opponent is very good, by the way. Yeah.
IR is really good.
Yeah. She's legit. Yeah.
IR ruined my fantasy league last year.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a ringtone music out of Casey's entrance? Mixed martial arts. How do we like it? Mixed. You might have to voice something down.
Yeah.
And send it over.
Yeah. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Yeah.
All right.
I'm really glad everyone appreciates that. That means a lot. It's like
there was a time where someone said, "Don't do that anymore," and we kept doing it. Mm-mm. It's such a fixture, dude.
Yeah.
Oh no, Loma's getting full mount right now.
Ooh,
getting
is it still first round?
Yep. This fight might. Tainara is unloading. Big hammer fist, big elbow. Loma trying to hang on. She's got 35 seconds to hang on.
Is she getting 10-8'd? This feels like a 10-8 round.
No.
But she's in a bad spot, yeah.
Now she's back in guard. So
right.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be a pretty clear 10-9.
All right. She's a typical Thai fighter. Starts slow, builds up the momentum, So everyone can place their bets. She knows what's up.
Don't get taken down. If she doesn't get taken down, she'll be okay.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Let me see what we got here.
Saw some of your Twitter reposts today. You're a real one, Casey.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Visit my Twitter, my account. I went down memory lane. I put a bunch of my favorite videos I've done over the years on it. So it was fun just kind of thinking about a lot of the fun ones I've done over the years. So especially watching my video Tokyo Days. That's like by far the most fun video I've ever made. Thank you. Extra ran.
MMA question, Casey. How would a fighter's schedule be for such an early card?
How would a fighter's schedule? Oh, they wake up really early and everything's just weird.
Yeah, it'd be the same. It'd be the same as it would be in. It's the same, literally the same schedule as we're dealing with right now. So it would just be in a different country and at a different time. So if you're supposed to arrive 2 hours before the fight, you'd be there at 5 a.m.
5 a.m. Yeah.
That's why people go out to these different parts of the country early so they can like acclimate to the time difference. That's why you'll see fighters out there for like 2-3 weeks. Oh, that was a nasty elbow by Tainara. Damn.
Oh, nobody's getting beat up, huh? Second round's the same?
I show the replay of the
gotcha.
First round.
But extra ran, it's just a weird. I mean, this was essentially they're fighting kind of as if it was a pay-per-view, because pay-per-views we kind of have accepted that they're going to be on U.S. time, but fight nights, I generally, unless it's an Abu Dhabi pay-per-view, but in general, every fight night overseas has been local time. It's been a while since they've done a fight night at U.S. time. I'm not sure why. Still, I think it sucks for fans, sucks for fighters.
Real dumb.
But here we are.
Tainara gets a takedown less than a minute into round 2. Not good. Not good for the Loma dog pickers. Nobody, and I mean nobody, loves breakfast like Casey.
Dude, breakfast is so good.
Breakfast rocks.
Breakfast, yeah. Esther was just out of town because she was working on doing some stuff with Netflix and Jake Paul, and so I had shamefully but proudly I had cereal for dinner a couple nights this week.
Oh, that's the best. Breakfast for dinner is great.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't have breakfast for dinner. I had breakfast for me. I had cereal for dessert. So like I made like a nice like dinner. Then like I'm a little hungry, so I made like
What
my
kind of
little.
cereal?
I mix it up. I'm a still kid, but I mix like Honey Nut Cheerios and what is it called? Like it's not check. What's it called? Checks. I mix them up.
Oh, what a
Yeah,
party. I like both
yeah,
those cereals.
yeah. So
By the way, I
mix
don't
them
know if you've
up.
seen
I'm
this.
telling you.
First of all, going down the cereal aisle is like going to an amusement park. It's just like, oh my God. Like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like 8 different flavors now. There's like so much happening. But Cheerios has actually put out these like protein Cheerios. They have a cookies and cream protein Cheerios. It slaps, dude. It's so good. There's a strawberry one too, which I'm a fan of. But the cookies and cream protein Cheerios, highly recommended for those of you out there who like good cereal that ain't as shitty for you.
Yeah. So yeah, so I have I buy the cereal and then I empty it into another container. So then the cereals are kind of layered on top of each other. Then I turn it over once, turn it over again, turn it over once, and then it mixes it up and then I pour my oat milk in it and like I just have a great dessert every night. It's amazing.
What a process. Love that.
You know,
The big
just
Tupperware?
yeah,
Big
yeah.
Tupperware, right? With the
Yeah.
with the little flip handle. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Classic. Absolute
Yeah.
classic.
I'm just opening. I'm just telling you everything, guys. Just
Yeah.
ask away. This is the real me.
The real Casey right here.
God, I love cereal. Dude, like I'm so looking forward to tomorrow morning because every morning me and Esther go to this wonderful Sunday morning. We go to this wonderful little Mexican restaurant down the street, and they have the best. They actually serve American breakfast there, so it's just great. Just enjoying my breakfast in beautiful Gardena, California.
Yeah, breakfast rules.
Yeah, shout out to breakfast.
Lola's getting smoked.
Oh, poor Loma.
Yeah,
I
she
don't.
just gets battered in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Hey, that's man. Hey, the UFC they're desperate for new strawweight contenders, so you might have one right here.
She's about to be ranked after
Yep, it's
this.
gonna be all right. All right. Okay. Yeah, I am a serial killer. Thank you very much. I get it. Jeff Fitzgerald. I like that.
Cheers, better see you around somewhere.
Yes. I
We'll
like
see you.
you'll see me. I'm not disappearing. I'll be around a little bit. What else we got here?
What underdogs win tonight? Not Loma, if it keeps going.
Yeah.
This way.
Let me see what underdogs. Did I pick any underdogs to win tonight? Who was
I
the
picked Neil
underdog?
Magny to win.
The Loma was the underdog going into this fight.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, current live odds: Alexia Tainar is a minus 3,000 favorite on the live odds. But there's 15 seconds left, so that fight's over.
Reyes is an underdog.
I am picking Reyes as well.
You are.
I'm picking Reyes.
Are you picking Reyes for the because
It's
you
more.
you
It's
like
a
the
vibe.
storyline? Yeah.
It's a vibey pick. I mean, Charlie Campbell could win. I don't think he's going to, but he could. I think Cody Thickness isn't a terrible dog choice, but I
Is
do
he a
like
dog?
Musasa a little bit. Yeah, plus 135 right now.
Interesting. Yeah, and I mean, I'm going by Tapology, just a
I'm
straight
picking
pick.
Cam Rouse. I'm picking Cam Rouston too over Pestrosky.
Okay, I think yeah.
Plus 146.
No big dogs. Everyone's kind of like a.
I think Neil
like
Magny might be the biggest dog I have. He's plus 295.
okay, that's significant. Yeah. So I think
Yeah.
if you get someone going like Magny, that's a significant dog.
I think Magny can win this fight for sure.
I'm going Jake Matthews, but like I would never be surprised if no Magny wins. he's just that type of guy. Like
Yeah.
you're just not surprised. Like I think he's kind of like the gatekeeper to the top 15. That's kind of like if you want those crazy records where you just have so many fights like Jim Miller, it's always those guys around that 15 range. That between like they never really break the top 10, but they're right at the 15 range. So that's kind of like the ideal spot if you want lots of fights in the UFC, and that's where No Magny is right now. Dude,
Round 3. Let's see if Loma can mount a comeback here. Oh, Loma's got the back. She landed like a hip toss of sorts. Or I don't know if like Tainara was trying one. Oh, Loma's trying to hoss her around here. She's going for it. Respect. Knee to the body. Tainara now has position up against the fence. Is this just a 2-man booth tonight? I can't tell. I'm not listening, but I see Fitz. I see Dominick Cruz. Maybe Felder's there. I don't know.
All right. Got a couple. Oh, this is more questions for me.
Casey, you put on one sock, then one shoe, or both socks, then both shoes.
I'm a serial killer, not a serial killer, because a serial killer would do the one sock, one shoe. That's insane. Just try that. It just feels weird.
Yeah, I can't do that.
It's just like, ugh. It's gross.
Yeah, no way.
Don't even bring that up.
Both socks, both shoes. Why did you even put this up there?
Yeah, I'm banning you. Don't put these thoughts in my head. I didn't even know there was a possibility before now. Okay, back to some other positive notes.
Try apple cinnamon Cheerios mixed with chocolate Cheerios. It's like Mexican chocolate cereal.
Thank you so much. I will screenshot this and I will try this. This is amazing. Thank you.
Cheerios is really like getting after it these days, and I respect it.
Good for them.
Always evolving. Hey, fellas, thoughts on the UFC lowballing Vadim Nemkov, telling him they aren't particularly interested in signing more Russians? Is that what happened? Would have been a good
I heard. Well, this is what Nemkov said about the UFC. He said basically from what I remember, they offered him like essentially like 1/3 the price that PFL was offering.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. But he said because they said straight up, it's not because you're not good, it's because we just don't want any more Russians. Because there's just not they don't have a good TV deal. I'm assuming if they don't have a good TV deal in Russia, or they can't make a lot of money. And
if Nemkov fought Corey Anderson and just obliterated him, like for that heavyweight fight, the UFC would have signed him. Like they would have done it, I think. But again, I mean, who knows? Without hearing like the UFC actually respond to this, we don't know what's true and what isn't.
I mean, they would have signed him, but not at his price, though. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
And he's not gonna. He's just outside of like the people in here. Nobody knows who Vadim Nemkov is. Nobody. No casual fan. Like if the UFC put up a poster, we just signed Vadim Nemkov, the casual viewers would comment on and be like, who? Who the hell is this? Why would you sign him? They don't know who he is. He's just not that guy. Now, Dakota Ditchev is a different story. Everyone knows her. Like, she has much broader appeal than Vadim Nemkov. So, but we say this all the time. Like, the UFC doesn't need to sign anybody. And, like, the fighters they're signing, like, they've done a damn good job of it. Like, obviously, like, Mix and Pico and, getting Patricio. Like, these are names. Like, these are good names and former champions from other organizations. But even the KSW guys they've been signing and, some of the heavyweight signings that they've had, like they've done a good, decent scouting job recently. So yeah, I'm not surprised by this. I don't know if I didn't see any screenshots of Nemkov in the UFC. I haven't heard like the UFC say that in general. So it's hard to like judge it based on one side of the conversation. But I'm not surprised Nemkov didn't get anywhere near what PFL was offering.
Yeah,
PFL is in desperation mode at this point. They got to keep as many people as they can.
Yeah, if he got like that much more money from PFL, good on him. He made the right decision. You gotta pay your bills, man. You gotta pay your bills.
Yeah, get paid. That's what I did. Yeah. That's why Dakota just have signed for like 3 more years with PFL. Like she's gonna get paid like a shit ton of money to stay at PFL. So
That's the game.
yep.
All right, want to go to picks now?
Sure.
Or what's going on in the fight right now?
Pretty much the same.
Oh, okay. Should be a 30-27 for what's her opponent's name? Sorry, I don't even know her name. Sorry.
Tainar. Probably 30.
Yeah, I was trying to think of it. Tainar. When I say it correctly. How old is Tainar?
She's good, man.
Should be 13-1. Yeah, she's hitting her prime. She's about to turn 28 in a month or so. So yeah, Tainar. Wow. Yeah, she looks legit. She looks very legit. It's good to have a new player. And this isn't knock Loma out. I mean, in terms of like, are we gonna out of the UFC? It's just ran into a better fighter tonight.
Yeah, she's good, man. Tanara looks like a legit somebody to watch in this division. That's for sure. Do you want to just do main card picks?
Go for it.
Or do you want to do bonuses? Yeah, let's do main card.
Yeah, let's do main card.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with bonuses. Let's go to the main card. It'll kick off with Tom Nolan, the -142 favorite, taking on Charlie Campbell, the +120 underdog. Casey, who do you have here?
I'm going to go kind of against logic, but I think Nolan by submission round 3.
What did I pick? I picked Nolan decision.
Nolan decision. All right. That's what most people on Tapology are picking, Nolan by decision.
Yeah. We go to the welterweight division. We got Jake Matthews, huge favorite, -370. The comeback on Neil Magny, +295. I'm going Neil Magny here. I think Neil actually gets a finish. I'm going comeback sub round 3 for Neil Magny.
Is he Mike Malata?
Not as devastating, but yeah.
Essentially, just yeah. All right. I'm like Jed. I still can't give up on Jake Matthews. So not to give up, but I'm going Jake Matthews. Solid workman-like decision.
30-27s across the board for Alexia Tainara, for those who are wondering. Let's go back. By the way, the odds are courtesy of FanDuel. We head to the catchweight division. The good news about losing another fight is now we only have a 5-fight main card, I believe. So that's pretty damn good. Jack Jenkins, the -290 favorite, taking on Ramon Tavares, comes back a +235. I'm going Jenkins by decision.
I'm going Jenkins, knockout round 1.
Oh, okay. I mean, I love that. Love that. We go to the co-main event, and what a co-main event it is. Light heavyweight division. Jimmy Crute, the -220 favorite. He takes on Ivan Erslan, who comes back a +184. I'm going Jimmy Crute. First round submission, getting the crowd all amped up.
Did you call this a co-main event?
The penultimate fight of UFC Perth.
See, I don't want. This isn't even penultimate. This is, to me, literally just the 11th fight. I'm just gonna call it the penultimate. I might not even. Nothing against Jimmy Crute, but Erslan should just not be in a co-main event for a card of this stature. I mean, a fight night, he just shouldn't be there. It's just, I don't understand why the UFC is doing this, but I agree with you, Mike. Jimmy Crute, submission, round 1.
Yes. I mean, Crute just kind of fell into the co-main event, so it's not his fault because both Tafa brothers just got taken out, but and Jimmy gets the opportunity. We go to the main event. Carlos Ulberg, the -255 favorite, the comeback on the 2-time title challenger Dominick Reyes, +210. Casey, does the fairy tale story, the comeback story, the feel-good story continue?
No.
Oh.
Carlos Ulberg wins by just being gosh darn handsome and punching Dominick Reyes a lot, and he will win by 4th round TKO. I want to see the story. I want the story to go on. So
don't worry, Casey. Don't worry, Casey, because the story is going to continue.
Woo!
Dom Reyes, after losing round 1 and losing some of round 2, finally gets the mojo. KO, round 2. That's how this night ends.
Wow,
Dom Reyes
comeback.
punches his ticket to a championship fight. Hit the music. We are out of here. Because we got, I believe, debuting heavyweight action about to happen. And I can't, for the good sake of our viewership, allow them to focus on anything else but debuting heavyweights. I mean, it's gonna be electric. If this goes past the first 3 minutes,
was this the card that was this the fight that was supposed to be in Contender Series? This is a Contender Series fight in the UFC. This fight was literally supposed to be in the Contender Series.
It's certainly a fight. Yeah, this is Brendo Perachik versus Alicia Ellison. Heavyweight action coming at you. But Casey, it's been real doing these People's Free Fight shows with you. We will continue on the tradition, unfortunately, without Casey, but Casey will join us for the post-fight show. It'll be myself, Casey, and Jed Mishu one more time reacting to all of the good news, the UFC Perth test, and hopefully it's a fun night of fight. So, for Casey, one last time, I am Mike Peck. Enjoy the fights, everybody. We'll see you later on.
I'll see you at the post show.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna miss this song.
It's a great song.